First celebrity crush, I would have to say, was Harrison Ford. What Lies Beneath? He's laying in the bed with Michelle Pfeiffer. He's kind of like sitting there on his laptop or reading a book or something. Dude was ripped. And I was like, okay. I like that.
I'll take it.
Why I like that too.
So my first celebrity crush was Matty B. Raps. And at the time, I think he was a really popular person for kids that age to have a crush on.
I didn't grow up with Matty B. Raps, but he's like a YouTuber who's famous for like releasing songs. If that makes you feel old, it makes me feel old, and I'm 23.
Good.
So
Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill, since before I could remember.
The one that's going to make you laugh through an awkward dinner. So I like that answer.
Without a doubt, Aaron Carter was my first celeb crush. His concert was the first I ever went to in 4th grade, and his song I Want Candy was my anthem for like 3 full years of my life. Rest in peace, Aaron. You are greatly missed.
I just watched the documentary about Nick and Aaron Carter. It's like heartbreaking and frightening.
Throwing it back to the late 90s, early 2000s was Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Unfortunately, I'm now in a relationship with a woman, so don't think it would have worked out in the long run, but still have a definite soft spot for JTT.
Arguably the cutest kid on TV throughout the 80s and 90s.
My first celebrity crush was Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement. And I had my entire bedroom wall just like completely covered in photos and things that I got from magazines that I convinced my parents to buy. I haven't admitted this, but I may have been known for kissing a poster or two in my time.
If you didn't kiss a poster once in a while, were you ever really young? I mean, come on.
this was such a good set of answers. We really appreciate you all being so vulnerable. And now it's time to choose the ultimate first celebrity crush of the group. So vote in chat now by typing vote space and then the number of the answer you love the most. And you can send them to the final round so they can compete to be the weekly champion for Celebrity Week. The fact that there are 2 Jonathan Taylor Thomases is so funny to me.
I know. Musical?
Oh, Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter. Oh, God bless him.
But now, fans, we actually have a poll for this question. So we turn it over to you. Which of these celebrities was your first celebrity crush? Was it a superstar like Scarlett Johansson, an action movie star like Michael B. Jordan, a teen heartthrob like Brad Pitt or like Leonardo DiCaprio, or an Oscar winner like Halle Berry? I know someone in the chat mentioned Halle.
Oh, yeah. Another person who just looks better than ever, I think. Looks amazing.
And also just like extremely talented as well. Like she's been in a bunch of really good movies and some really good roles.
Yeah.
Well, this was such a great poll. Thank you all so much for voting and for sending in your answers. I think we should move right along to our next question from Saturday.
So JJ, you entitled this question, Daddy's Money. Can you tell me more about it?
Yes. So the question is, if you were a celebrity kid, who would you want your parents to be?
Okay. All right.
Yes. So I thought a little bit about this question, and I think definitely for my dad, I would have to go Keanu Reeves because he's just like such a nice person. But he's also like, I feel like he's like very smart financially. He like has the whole package going on. And then for my mom, Cate Blanchett.
Oh, interesting choice.
Yeah. I mean, everyone online calls her mother already, so I feel like it's only fitting that she would be my mother.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a celebrity couple. It could be, but it could just be 2 random celebs that you want to come together. I like that.
Exactly. Yeah, no, this question definitely you can go like the existing couple route. But the fun of the question is you can mix and match because here, every couple, every pairing is fair game.
That's right.
Yes, I know a lot of our fans take advantage of that. So I think now would be a good time to go through our fan answers. Fans, if you were a celebrity kid, who would you want your parents to be?
Who would I want my celebrity parents to be? Well, Joan Crawford. Kidding. No, I'd want my dad to be John Goodman, like Dan Connor era. You know, John Goodman, where he's just seems like really safe and secure and like he probably gives the best hugs. And like if I'm the worst person on my softball team, he's still gonna cheer for me. Like he's so proud and I'm the best person on the softball team. And for my mom, I would want Lady Gaga because also supportive, but like I could come to her and be like, listen, Mom, I want to be a human cannonball as a career. And she would be like, okay. And she would buy me a cannon and like a glitter bodysuit and teach me how to like tape sparklers to my fingers or something, you know? I don't know how their marriage would work, but as parents, that would be the ultimate support system, I think.
I love this. Piggybacking on the last question, not that Lady Gaga's not gorgeous, because she absolutely is, but she definitely went for just the personality, particularly with John Goodman. He's just like kind of the working guy, the blue collar dad, and then Lady Gaga being so supportive. I can't believe I didn't think of her first. I love her.
Yeah, no, truly like genius choices. I know someone in the chat said there is such a thing as being too supportive. I feel like they would probably have a good mix of like being supportive, encouraging you, giving you resources. Like that is just like the ultimate like Nepo baby pick.
Yeah, because I think that that's a lot of the complaint against like Will and Jada Pinkett Smith is that they give their kids like so much free reign to try anything and do anything and just throw money at it, and where there's not a lot of work, maybe ethic that the rest of us normal kids, you know, had to go through. So I think you're right. There is such a thing as too much freedom.
Yeah.
Easy, because I think about this way too much. If I were a nepotism baby, my parents would be Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. Because they are like such a powerhouse couple. They have unlimited money. And you could literally get into any entertainment industry you wanted to with those as your parents. Like, they produce music, movies, television, they have charities, like they do everything. And everyone knows them, and like they also seem really nice. Yeah. So yeah, Justin Timberlake, Jessica Biel, so that I could be a movie star or a musician without really even having to be talented. I could just do it because my parents do it.
That's great. They do seem like a very real couple. They seem totally down to earth. You know, he even just got a DWI, so it happens to the best of us, right? I don't know.
Exactly. The genius PR move that was getting arrested for driving under the influence.
He's just a guy. It just proves the point. He's just a guy.
Yes, and to prove it further, I heard that the police officer, when he pulled Justin over, actually like did not know who he was. Like he was like 21 and was like, okay, like Justin Timberlake.
Right. I love that.
So oddball answer, right? First, I'd be adopted, right? And my parents, first celebrity kid, Elon Musk and Charlie Sheen.
Oh.
Could you imagine?
No.
The affair, the scandal. Nobody knew, but I did. I knew. But yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Other than that, I have no interest in having different parents. No, I think that would be pretty hilarious.
Okay, I like the idea of the scandal. I like that a lot. I don't love these two people, either one of them. I would not want them to raise me. I would not want to have dinner with them. So, but I do like the scandal part of it. I like where he's going.
I'm basically the same. I'm like, I feel like that would literally be, you would like not have like a moment of peace if you lived in like the Sheen Musk households. Like it would just be something happening like every single second. It would get overwhelming.
Chaos. Yeah, exactly. For sure.
But yeah, the scandal, the Daily Sun, all of these tabloids picking up the news. I want to be there.
I choose Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart because I want to be a filmmaker, and I could choose Martin Scorsese or like Steven Spielberg, but I probably wouldn't get along with them. We'd probably bicker. But Dwayne Johnson, I could chill with that guy. I could chill with Kevin Hart. Oh yeah, me and my gay parents. That'd be chill. Be chill.
Yeah, that would be great. Another little scandal, which I love. But those are just two good choices. Two good people. Yeah,
no, it seems like they also they already have a good rapport, at least on screen. and like they're both doing some really cool stuff. So I feel like that's definitely a very like practical decision if you want to like make it big in the film industry.
Yeah, for sure.
I think if I had to choose, I would choose Will and Jada. Will and Jada Smith. I think they're super cool. They're misunderstood, super controversial, and they just seem like cool parents. They seem like they don't always go with the norm. And their kids seem not weird, but very cool. Weird and cool at the same time. And yeah, they just seem like they'll be just fun to hang with. I could talk to if they were my parents. They seem relatable. And they just seem fun to be with. Even though they would be my parents, I think I would want to hang with them. So yeah, I think I would choose Will and Jada Smith. They seem fun.
I did watch a little bit of, what was it? Red Table Talk? Was that the name of the talk show with Jada and her daughter and her mother? I do like a lot of the things that she had to say. I think she strives to be not only a good parent, but a good daughter as well. And I think that when you're a good child, you raise a better child, for sure. So I really, okay.
Fine. If you say it when you put it like that. Yeah, no, I feel like kind of the bit about being very open though. They are like a very open couple.
For sure.
I'm curious like how the children would react to like them being so open about like their relationship status, like their life.
Right. Because that's uncomfy for anyone, right? I think,
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to hear about like one of my parents' indiscretions or anything. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. I don't want to know.
Exactly. Or if you need to tell someone, like tell me like in the privacy, don't tell like TMZ.
Right.
My parents would be Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively without hesitation. You're basically guaranteed to be attractive unless you get that 1 in 100 chance that you're not, and that is what it is. But you could even be in Marvel movies at some point. You get cool parents. You're not going to be named North or Chicago. So how could you not pick these two?
A little Kardashian shade. I like it. But I do think that they're very down-to-earth parents. I actually, my daughter lives in the West Village of New York City, and Ryan Reynolds walks his child to school every morning, like himself. Yeah,
my God.
so I think they do very just basic parenting and the important stuff.
Yeah,
I like it.
that is very good to know. Now that I live in the city, I can
West
walk
Village,
around. Exactly. Somebody sighting. Yeah, no, that's a very good point though. I think the down to earth bit of it is huge, especially if you're in like the entertainment industry and everything is just like so big, so wild, so like scandalous and stuff. So I think it would be nice to just be able to chillax a little bit with your parents.
Yes.
Also, they play very funny internet pranks on each other.
Oh my God, he's just hysterical.
Yeah. Well, this is a very good collection of answers, running the gamut from parents you would want to have to parents that you would want to see the dumpster fire of. But vote in chat by typing vote space and then the answer you love the most, and you can send one of them to the final round. This is a good one. I feel like it's like, if you want the scandal, definitely Jeremy. If you want like good parents, many other ones.
Yeah. It is heartening though with all of these answers that are coming in. You forget about how many like really good couples are raising really good kids.
True. Will and Jada.
Brava.
Yes. Congratulations, Miss Campbell, with the answer of Will and Jada Smith.
Okay. We'll go with the scandal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like looking at the stuff that their kids do, I think they've definitely simmered down a lot, where I know like Jaden has like a water company. Their daughter Willow is making some really good music. So I definitely see like they're doing some pretty cool stuff out there.
They're coming into their own, which is
exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
You and I are still struggling to do that, but it'll happen for us. I'm telling you.
Exactly. It's never too late. They got their start at like 10, but you know, a decade later, it's fine. Yeah. Congratulations, Miss Campbell. We will see you in the final round. Now, let's move on to our poll. That's right. We have a poll. Which celebrity or celebrities would you want as your parents? Beyonce and Jay-Z. Surprised no one said that. Influencers like the Kardashians, a political couple like the Obamas, or a business mogul like Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, the Obamas. I forgot about them. Great parents. Oh.
Yeah, but it looks like the winner was Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Okay.
I see it. I mean, that like Blue Ivy being able to like dance on stage during the Renaissance tour.
Yeah.
Didn't she like win a Grammy? She had like won a Grammy when she was 6 because she was featured on the Beyonce album. Like,
yeah, correct. Good for her. She's got her mama's chops. Oh, and her daddy's, I guess.
Exactly. But this was such a fun question. Thank you all so much for the voting and for sending in your answers. I think we can move right along to Sunday's question.
Ooh, we were talking on Sunday about star power, right? Like your personal star power. So we were asking our fans, if you were famous for something, what would it be for? And this is an interesting question because what you would like to be famous for, like I would like to be a famous singer, never going to happen. But what I could possibly be famous for would be like having my own cooking show. I think I love to cook. I love to talk. I love to get ideas and recipes from other people and do spins on cocktails. So I think I could possibly, if I had famous parents, be famous for that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the other part of it is it's like you can definitely be famous for something, but in terms of actually like getting to the fame, you have to have famous parents sometimes. But that's really good to know. Would you specialize in like a certain area of food, like dinner foods or like brunch setups, or is it just like everything and anything?
I'm definitely the dinner stuff, and I'm definitely leaning toward like comfort foods. I love doing different pastas, and I love doing things with potatoes, all of the bad stuff. You know me. If it's you're not supposed to eat it or drink it, I'm on board.
Yes, I completely agree. The mac and cheese recipe, that's the first thing you need to drop.
Absolutely.
Well, that is such an incredible answer. I know there's one fan who agrees with you actually about being a famous chef. So I think without further ado, fans, we're asking you, what would you like to be famous for?
I'm an actor. So of course, I will be famous for acting.
Yes. Yeah.
And we wish you all the luck in the world.
Yeah, I have a lot of actor friends, and hearing about their like being on backstage 24 hours a day, like having to do so much work just to like even just like get an audition, let alone get an acting gig.
Yeah, it's a struggle.
Good luck, Allie. We wish you luck.
If I got to be a celebrity, I would definitely want to be one of those mid-tier celebrities that did work with period dramas. I geek out on those, like Rain, Bridgerton. Obviously, everyone loves Bridgerton, but I would love to just be like a smaller, still famous actress that gets to wear those gowns and travel and go to these castles, like every girl's dream. So yeah, I'd want to be famous for being able to act.
Interesting, though, she wants the mid-level, not looking to be the star of the show, looking to like live the experience a little bit with a whole lot less pressure is what it sounds like to me.
I think that's exactly it. Yeah. No, I think about a celebrity like Nicola Coughlan, who was in Bridgerton. She was a pretty big name for a little while. I wouldn't say she was like top tier, but definitely like upper mid tier. And like she was living the life. She was doing the interviews, having a lot of fun. People were like, "Oh my gosh, I love her." And then she's just like, "Okay, I've done this season. I'll be in the public eye the next season." But then she can like just sort of lay low, as opposed to like a Julia Roberts or Ryan Reynolds, where it's like everyone is eyes on
all
you.
eyes are on you.
If I got to be a celebrity, it will be I'll be famous for cooking. So a celebrity chef. I love cooking. I love eating and everything about, bistro or gastronomy, going to different restaurants, trying new recipes from all around the world. So definitely a celebrity chef.
And that's just such a it's such a relatively new thing. It's only been in the past like 20, maybe 25 years when Food Network first came on. And these chefs, I mean, the Jamie Olivers and the who's the Hell's Kitchen guy?
Oh, Gordon Ramsay.
So famous, I can't remember his name. But, but they are household names now, just like any other actor or any other musician. It's amazing what a rise to fame that's happened with chefs and even just home cooks, like a Reed
Yeah.
Drummond, right? Like she's just on her farm cooking stuff up. It's great.
Yeah, no, and also like getting to go around the world and taste those different foods from around the world, and like
Right.
because people respect your opinion, they want to make sure that it's like as perfect as possible. So yeah,
Yeah.
being like, you were looking for Gordon Ramsay is the guy. And then also Anthony Bourdain, just being able to go around the world, host a cooking show, and people are like, oh my gosh, like I want to see what he's
Right.
gonna eat next. I see
Right.
it.
I think the two things that I would want to be famous for would be as a game show host, as I love game shows, or possibly for inventing something, as I love keeping up to date with new technologies and seeing how they work. So inventing something like that could be really cool.
A game show host. An online game show host is even better. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's not underrated.
No, it is not. It's so fun. Yeah,
Not
this is such
overrated.
great.
That's what I meant to say.
It's fine.
If I got to be a celebrity, I would like to be famous for, something that Mr. Beast does. Giving away a lot of money, doing cool contests, and just entertaining stuff. I think it's just the most awesome thing. He's
Yeah.
probably one of my favorite celebrities at the moment.
Yeah. Game show host meets influencer makes a whole new career. It's good.
Mhm.
It's a good one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and just like even better, like the success that they are able to get, even in like the short time that this sort of celebrity has been around. Like I think Mr. Beast is worth like hundreds of millions of dollars already.
Crazy.
It's wild.
I'd say being a producer for music, that'd be nice to be famous, I guess, for that. Maybe like, well, not, yeah, like Kanye, I don't know. Except without the crazy, I'd say, but he's awesome. So as far as the music is concerned.
Separating the art from the artist.
Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like as a producer, though, you'd have to deal with so many temperamental artists. I think that would be tough for me. It's just management at the end of the day, right? But there's a lot of ego involved, and I don't know. That'd be a tough one.
Yeah, no, that's definitely fair. Although I do think that a lot of producers and like music producers are now being like mentioned in songs increasingly. So I feel like maybe if you like meet the right artist, you could be like either just like have like a tagline at the beginning of a song, or literally get like your name mentioned. So
Interesting.
yeah, not bad. I think that's a good option.
Mhm.
Well, this is such an incredible group of answers. Thank you all so much for responding. Like a good variety. We got music, we got acting, we got cooking, we got internet stuff. So vote for your favorite answer by typing vote space and then the number of the answer that you agree with or that you thought was the most interesting, maybe.
Oh boy.
I don't even know. I think, I mean, as a person who is currently on the air, I feel like I'm partial to like Cullen, Sonia, or Allie with like the acting or the game show host. You know?
Yeah.
Annabelle, so cooking.
Oh, great job. Great minds think alike.
Exactly. She has yeah, especially like the gastronomy. I'm like that. Watching The Bear, watching how like intense it can get, I feel like that might be tough. But if you're a celebrity chef, that sounds like a blast.
Yeah. I've still got to watch that. I haven't started yet.
I also haven't. I heard it's good though. Well, congratulations again, Annabelle. We will see you in the final round. Now, fans, we turn it over to you. What would you like to be famous for? Would you want to do singing or performing? dancing or athletics, you would be on like the break team for the Olympics this year. Would you want to do comedy or writing, or would you want to do modeling or fashion stuff?
Oh, nobody talked about that.
Yeah. Oh, but it's mostly singing or performing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I know a lot. I feel like a lot of people always talk about how they're like, oh, I'm not able to sing. And it's like, you don't know if you can carry a tune. Some people even just speak the songs. So
That's true. That's true. Well, good
you have
answer.
options. Yes, great answer. Thank you all so much for voting and for sending in your answers. I'd say we move right along to Monday's question. Ooh,
Ooh, we're
this is
talking
fun.
about dream dinner parties on Monday, right?
Yes.
So who's on your guest list? If you had a dream dinner party, you can invite a few people, maybe famous, maybe not, right? It could be just somebody that means a lot to you. Who's coming to dinner, JJ?
That's a good question. I feel like for me, there's two ways you can go about this. It's either what party is going to cause the most drama, which one is going to be the most fun, or like just creating a really solid, good group of people that you would just like want to hang out with and that seem like good natured people. So there's a couple people for me that come to mind. I'll go the second round. I think like Megan Thee Stallion would be super cool to talk to.
Oh,
Nicola Coughlan, as we mentioned, I think she's a really cool person. But then I feel like if I were going to go drama, do you know the name Trisha Paytas? Okay, she's like a very famous online person, and she's pretty famous for like attracting drama, attracting controversy.
okay.
I feel like she would be pretty fun to have there. And then I feel like if I were to have like a Ben Shapiro, I would need to cancel him out with someone who just is so extremely far left to cancel him out, because then I feel like that would be kind of fun to watch them fight. We'll see. We'll
So
see.
you're like having one of those Real Housewives dinner. That's what you're setting up. Make sure the wine
Exactly.
keeps flowing.
The Housewives is so perfect. Actually, I'm changing my answer. I want the Housewives.
I want the Housewives. And we should mention, fans, that this question is for either dead or alive. So you can certainly choose somebody from the past or whatever, just to spice it up a little at the table.
Yes, exactly. But those are just some of my answers. This is really just to spur ideas amongst people.
Yeah.
We have some really great answers from fans. So without further ado, fans, who's coming to your dream dinner party?
What 4 people will be at your dream dinner party? Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Number 1, Cardi B. Number 2, Megan Thee Stallion. Number 3, it's a toss-up. I'll just go with Drake. Safe option. And number 4, ooh, man. Number 4 would have to be Nick Cannon. That might surprise a lot of people, but yes, Nick Cannon would have to be number 4. Like, I don't know, people, like, you get a certain vibe and you see how people act on TV, that's how I think they'd be in real life. I think that'd be a lit party. I don't know, that'd be a fun dinner. Call me crazy, but that'd definitely be a fun dinner.
No, I think it would be, because I think Nick Cannon, though it is a little surprising, I think he would bring like a certain lightheartedness and a certain like fun to the atmosphere, because the other ones are pretty, I just don't think that they're as lighthearted as Nick is. I think he was a good Final Four choice for Panther.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about like Wild and Out. I think he like brings a good fun energy to that. I think my one person I would also add to this mix is Kendrick Lamar, because him and Drake have beef, and that is like, I would love to see that in the
Such a drama queen. I love it.
Yes, I feel like Andy Cohen just moving the puzzle pieces. So good though. Great answer.
All right, so my first 2 guests are pretty obvious. It's Barack and Michelle Obama. I mean, can you imagine better, more respectful dinner guests? Like, they have had great stories, would have like really good taste in food and drink, just make the experience like so comfortable. And then the other 2 guests would be those 2 old Muppets from the Muppet Show that like sit on the balcony and like heckle the other Muppets. I think it would just like make a really nice contrast to the dinner party and keep everyone on their toes.
That is the weirdest dinner party combo I have ever heard. She went from like the highest of highbrow to the lowest of lowbrow. So yeah, mix it up.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like a common theme in a lot of these answers is like variety. And so, yeah, I think like the very sincere Obamas mixed with just like the equivalent of like throwing tomatoes at the stage if they were a person. That's so perfect. Love it.
What 4 people would I invite to my dream dinner party? Let's go Sean Long from While She Sleeps because he's really good at guitar and he seems like a fun guy to be around, multi-interested. We'll go Gordon Ramsay so that we can make sure that this dream dinner is properly catered. Didn't specify, living or dead, so I'm gonna just roll with Edgar Allan Poe for the post dinner spooky story time and overall wild card. And then let's throw Quentin Tarantino in there. Actually, no, I take that back. Ridley Scott, because I want to talk to him about directing things and that whole sci-fi universe that he's so good at creating. With Blade Runner 2049 and Raised by Wolves, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that'd be my 4.
So talk about variety. He's got like from every industry, he's got the best. Sounds like a good party. I would just want to make sure that Gordon Ramsay is actually there to help prepare the food and not as a food critic. That would not be a fun dinner party.
No, exactly. It's like I would rather him like contribute his expertise than like try to call me like an idiot sandwich. Like this chicken is so undercooked.
It's dry.
The 4 people at my dream dinner party. That's hard. I'm gonna assume that this dinner party has a lot more people than just like me and 4 other people. Because that'd be awkward. But if it was just me and 4 other people, that would actually make my answers easier, and I would just pick hot celebrities. So I would pick Ryan Reynolds. He's so funny. Jason Momoa, because he's so beautiful. Oscar Isaac, same reason, just beautiful. And if I'm going to stay with the hot thing, Tom Hardy. So that is a dream dinner party for sure.
Who was the last dinner guest?
Tom Hardy.
I don't know him, do I?
He's been in a lot of different things. He's in the new Venom movies. He played Mad Max in the new Mad Max movies.
Oh, okay. Well, you know me in movies, so of course I wouldn't know who this is. But I'm there. I'm there for Ryan Reynolds and Jason Momoa, 100%.
Literally, I know all of these actors. A stamp of certification, stamp of verification. This is a pretty perfect answer.
Yes.
Literally, you're eating the meal, but you're getting 4 snacks.
So if I were to pick 4 people to go to a dinner party with me, my dream dinner party, I would pick 4 celebrities. 1 is Prince Royce. 2, Eric Brian Colon from the boy band CNCO. Joel de Leon, he was an ex-member of CNCO. And or probably Becky G or Selena Gomez, whichever is available. So, it's a Latino party, baby.
This is a good one. Especially Selena Gomez and Becky G.
Yeah.
That's a great time.
Yes. Love Selena.
Love Selena. Yeah, she's so funny. I haven't seen Only Murders in the Building, but I think she I remember her from like her Disney Channel days, and she was so funny.
She's great.
I think the coolest 4 people I could think of to be at the dinner party would be Forrest Griffin, Johnny Depp, Anderson Silva, and maybe Jim Morrison. That would be a night to remember for sure.
Absolutely. Imagine Jim Morrison just breaking out the guitar at the end of the meal.
Yes, while you're drinking your cappuccino and having your dessert, you're just like playing guitar. Oh, perfect. No notes. These are some really good answers. I would go to all of these dinner parties, but unfortunately, there can only be one that makes it to the final round. So fans, Vote in chat now by typing vote space and then the answer or the number of the answer that you love the most, whether it's because of the drama, because of the insights, because of the people. Let us know.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
They did a really good job with these ones. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's some good answers in here. Chaotic, but also some of them are like very sweet and very like good combinations.
Yeah.
And Ilsa the Joe, all of the hot guys.
All the hot guys. I love it. Great job. She got my vote for sure.
Same. But yeah, no, literally no notes on this. Every one of them great to look at. And also all of them are like very intelligent people too,
Right.
very like smart, very funny. I think it's going to be a good time. We're going to have a hoot and a half.
Absolutely. Yeah, eye candy only takes you so far. Like you've got to have the good dinner conversation, right? So I'm all about it.
Exactly. Agreed. Well, this was an incredible answer. Thank you again, Ilsa. But now, fans, we turn it over to you. And we're asking you which famous personality would be at your dream dinner party. Is it a business tycoon like Bob Iger from Disney? Is it a star athlete like Coco Gauff? A famous celebrity like Andre 3000, or a star author like Sarah J. Maas?
And nobody talked about athletes.
Literally. And yet, funny enough, it won the poll.
Yeah, that is so interesting. Yeah. I didn't even think about athletes.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely count, though, as like celebrities.
Simone Biles? Who wouldn't want her at dinner? Like, please.
I was literally thinking the same thing. Simone Biles is like literally like top of my list.
Queen. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like what's her name? The St. Lucian who won gold in that sprinting race, just to like have like just any of like the athletes at the Olympics, just to learn the experience, hear what it was like.
Yes.
Yeah, this is such a good question. Thank you so much for your answers. We can move right along to Tuesday's question.
Ooh, we're asking about cameos. So this can be television or this can be in the movies. And we were wondering, what's the best cameo that you've seen on screen? There are a lot. Some of which I missed like the first time around, and then I got it the second time around. I feel like my favorite is probably the most obvious for a lot of people, but The Wedding Singer, Billy Idol being in The Wedding Singer. So it's like, it's such a fun movie and it's based in the 80s. So the soundtrack is just like amazing. And Billy Idol obviously personifies the 80s. And so I think his cameo, which contained like a lot of lines, he actually had like a teeny tiny minor part almost in it. But I think that's my favorite because it was very surprising and very fun.
That's a great answer. I haven't seen that movie yet, but definitely now I'm intrigued.
You'll love
by
it. Adam Sandler. I mean, Drew Barrymore, like who doesn't love them as a couple? Oh, they're the best. It's such a great movie.
Yeah, no, they've been a couple in like a bunch of movies too. So
yeah,
that's match made in heaven, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's a really great answer. And we have a lot of other really good cameos and crossovers as well, because that also counts, I think, as like a good melting of worlds. But yeah, so I think without further ado, fans, we got to know, what is your favorite crossover or a cameo?
So my favorite movie cameo actually just happened recently in a relatively new movie. In Stephen King's Dr. Sleep, the original Danny from the original Shining actually plays a cameo part in the baseball scene, and he acts as a spectator talking about the young boy that has all of these special powers. So I think that is probably to date my most favorite cameo, just because we get another glimpse.
Oh, that's very cool. I wonder, did she she couldn't have spotted him, right? She must have been told first. God, The Shining was like, I don't know, 70s, late 70s maybe. That's unbelievable. And a little stroke of genius by Stephen King.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think it's like all of these cameo. I feel like there's rarely a movie that I see where I'm like, oh, I caught that cameo on the first try. It's always like I hear about it on like BuzzFeed or on the news where they're like, oh, did you see this? And I'm like,
right.
No, I didn't. But yeah, no, that is Dr. Sleep the movie is so creepy. Highly recommend. It's really good.
Okay. Creepy or like terrifying?
I kind of would go scarier. I think it's
Okay.
it's pretty terrifying, actually.
Okay.
So
All right. I might check it out. Maybe we'll watch it together on the other show.
yes, on the play along show. That's actually a really good idea. I would do that.
My favorite crossover was actually with Supernatural and Scooby-Doo. I thought that was really interesting because not a lot of times do they mix animation with reality, and Scooby-Doo's always feel good.
Yeah, that's an excellent choice. I wouldn't have thought of that either.
No, I remember seeing a little bit of that, and it's like it's wild because Supernatural is like kind of a raunchier show, and then Scooby-Doo is just so like
wholesome.
Exactly, wholesome and good-natured. And so seeing them play around with that, I was like, can they like get like Hanna-Barbera, is she okay with it? But it was a fun time. It was a fun time.
My favorite cameo of all time was when The Simpsons were in a Family Guy episode. I think it was two of the greatest TV shows ever colliding into one, and I really think it was a great episode overall.
Yeah, we mentioned it in the name of the question, Homer Simpson on Family Guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think more than one fan agrees with this one and put their answer in for the same.
Yeah, that fight scene that they have together, monumental.
Okay, so my favorite TV cameo has to be Jane Krasinski from Law & Order SVU. I am a huge Law & Order SVU fan. And Jane Krasinski was on like season 5, episode like 22, 23. It was up there. But man, she went through like 7 layers of crazy in this episode. She had a amazing performance. It is so fun to watch, like aside from all the murder. But definitely check that out. It's so good.
And I wonder if, I don't know when season 5 of SVU took place, but I wonder if Jane Krasinski was doing 30 Rock at the time because she was absolutely brilliant. And I wonder if that character came over at all. I need to know more about this. I'm going to have to look this up.
Wait, her name is Jane Krakowski.
Krakowski, right? She's from 30 Rock, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and I said Krasinski.
Yeah. But I think, John Krasinski, Jane Krakowski, it's the basic reason.
That's where I got it. Like, I don't know why I would have said that. Oh, yeah, because The Office.
Exactly. Yeah. But Jane Krakowski, she is so funny. I see clips of 30 Rock and I'm like, it's insanely good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, so my favorite crossover happened recently, but it's kind of a crossover that it's from an old show. So I love Law and Order SVU. I love Christopher Maloney, and recently he has a new Law and Order, and it crossed over with Detective Benson, who is now the captain at SVU.
Oh, interesting. Okay, and what a great idea! Like that was a little stroke of brilliance.
Yeah, exactly. They're so good together on the same show, so why not bring them together again?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I also forget how many actors that we know and love were on. Like, literally, I think every actor in Hollywood has to go through Law and Order SVU, and then they can like get onto other things.
Yes, and then some of them actually like directed episodes of SVU, like Andrew McCarthy and stuff like that. So it's interesting. They really have infused it with star power.
They have.
So, in terms of the best crossover ever happening, it's like a tie between BoJack Horseman and Mr. Peanut Butter's show in BoJack, and then also Archer crossover with Bob's Burgers. I cannot decide, but either of those are definitely my favorite.
Okay, so she is an adult animation mega fan, I think.
Bob's Burgers, so good. Love. These are some really incredible answers once again. All great cameos and crossovers, but unfortunately only one can make it to the final round. So fans, you're going to have to vote in chat by typing vote or V space and then the number of the answer that you love the most, your favorite cameo or the cameo that you just would love to see.
Yeah. Trying to think, there were so many good ones.
Yeah. I mean, I loved the Dr. Sleep answer because I'm a huge horror guy. But also adult animation is very funny.
Yeah, I
Oh, Tamora. Jane Krakowski in Law and Order SVU.
Okay. That was a good answer. Yeah, I like the Stephen King answer too, because I like it when the cameo or the crossover is like really subtle. You know,
Mhm.
it's not so just in your face, but Jane, I can't say her last name. I'm just gonna call her Jane K, like we're friends. She's amazing in
Perfect.
everything.
She is. Yeah, we love our good friend of the show, Jane Kranikowski.
I give up.
But Tamora, congratulations again. We will see you in the final round. Now, fans, we have a poll for this question. What do you think is the best crossover or cameo ever? Is it a spooky collab like Scooby Natural? Is it a kid show collab like Wizards on Deck with Hannah Montana? Is it a superhero film like Deadpool and Wolverine? Or is it a monster movie like Godzilla or King Kong?
You
It's
know,
a
I
superhero.
forgot about like the Nickelodeon crossover. They did those a lot.
Yeah, no, and they brought together some of the biggest names, honestly, like in children's animations or children's
Yeah.
shows. But the winner was actually superhero movies. So like Deadpool and Wolverine, Batman v Superman. They got some
Nice.
good ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, JJ, it's our last question.
Is it? Oh my gosh, the show really flew by. Oh no, we have two more.
Oh, we have
There's
two
a hint.
more. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Oh my gosh. I got scared for a second. But speaking of which, we can move on to the next question.
Ooh, we asked you guys to let's pretend a little bit. Let's pretend like you can start a book club, but not just any old boring book club in your neighborhood. You're going to start a celebrity book club. So we want you to choose who would be in your celebrity book club.
Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. I feel like I would want to choose someone who like definitely has a very academic approach to stuff, but also can have fun conversation. And I'm a part of a book club, so I I know what to look for now.
Yeah.
So I would want to have Chapel Roan for sure. She's the songwriter of the summer. She has such good music, and she's just very like smart with intelligent with how she does stuff, but she's also hilarious. And then I know this. Do you know the name Drew Afwalo? Probably not.
No, you guessed right.
Boom. But yeah, she is a famous TikToker who now hosts a podcast, and she has some very cool stuff to say. So I would want to be in their book club together. And then the book that we're reading, this might sound insane. I would love to read like maybe it's just the book that my book club is reading now, American Psycho.
Oh,
because that one I've like read, I've heard about it a lot as like a very good piece of satire, and I would love to like have like some women talking about the satire in the book, especially since like the movie was directed and written by women. So I would love to like get into it from that angle.
Are you far into it?
About halfway. It's insane.
I've never read it.
It's
a good choice.
Very good choice. Very violent, very like troubling, but like in such a way that you're like, oh, like this is satire. This guy obviously like is very troubled.
Yeah, and I'd much rather read about violence than like see the gore on screen. There's something about it, just it affects you in a different way when it's all just like your own. All the images are conjured up in your own mind. It's just a different deal. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, thanks for the recommendation.
No problem. But that's my book club. And our fans, we have some really good book clubs coming up. So, fans, we ask you if you could start a celebrity book club, who's in it and what are you reading?
If I could start a celebrity book club, I think I'd want to do one with Hayao Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli, because he made a movie called The House Moving Castle based on a book called House Moving Castle, and I would love to look at the book with him and see what his process was in adapting it, because I think that's kind of one of the best adaptations from book to movie I've ever seen.
What a thoughtful answer.
Yeah. No, I think definitely like that angle of not just talking about the book, but like picking a celebrity's brain. Very smart.
Yes.
I would choose Trevor Noah as my like book buddy, because I'm actually reading his book Born a Crime now, and seeing him maneuver his way out of life through like self-deprecating really inspired me, as well as a mix. And I hope through this way I could understand his ideology a little more.
Yeah. He's very funny, Trevor Noah, but he's highly intelligent also. So he would be an excellent choice.
Exactly. Yeah. No, literally no notes.
What celebrity would you like to have in your book club? As a Green Bay Packers fan, I would like our former beloved quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, to be in my book club. He used to do something like that back in Green Bay when he used to live there. Now that my man's injured, he's got more time. We could start up a book club, dude. Let's do it. And what am I reading right now? It's a book called In the Best Interests. Got this from a buddy of mine named Tim Hind, self-published, and actually, it's a very good read. So check it out. In the Best Interest, Tim Hind. Aaron Rodgers, hit me up for a book club.
I'm not a fan of Aaron Rodgers. He needs to read more books about vaccines and how they work. But that's just my opinion, not the opinion of the show.
I think maybe he needs to step up his intellectual game before he engages with intellectual reading. Once again, also not the opinion of the show. Anyway.
If I could do a celebrity book club right now, there would only be one person invited. And that person would be head coach Bill Belichick. And what would the book we'd be reading? Well, it's called How to Build an Offensive Line. I don't know if that is a book. Maybe I'll be the one to write it. But yeah, Bill Belichick. And we're reading How to Build an Offensive Line.
Ouch.
Literally, like he went for blood with this answer. I'm shocked.
Oh, that is hysterical. I don't even know anything about sports, but I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. It's such a shame. Bill Belichick, take this as your. If Elijah is coming for your offensive line, that's a sign.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would invite Prince Harry. And then it's a toss-up because he's got a book out, but so does his wife, Meghan. So I think I would go with the controversial choice, which is Meghan's book, purely so then I can question him about what he thinks about certain aspects that she's written or fact-check it. It'd be super awkward, but I think it'd be really fun.
Oh, I don't know if it would be awkward. They seem to be really solid. They seem to be on the same page, not to make a book pun or anything, but but it would be an interesting read. I think with anyone's husband, if somebody wrote a book and it was very personal, highly personal, I think you would really have some deep conversations. So that's a great answer, actually.
I agree. I feel like she was going more for the angle of sort of like when police are the feds, they separate criminals and they're like, we want to hear your side of the story.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think that you have a good point. It's a very united front. So just getting his additional information on the stuff that she talks about could be very cool.
Well, we're going to start with reading my favorite book of all time, which is The Hobbit. And I don't know everyone I would want in the book club, but I definitely would want Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman because those two are hilarious. Maybe Jake Gyllenhaal too. Those three, pretty funny together. And I feel like any topic of conversation is just going to turn into a back and forth of comedy. And I think that sounds like a fun book club.
I think you're right. I like the choice of the book. I like the choice of the people. I think that would be a blast.
Yeah, we are really loving Ryan Reynolds today, aren't we?
We are. Usually it's like The Rock. But today it's Ryan Reynolds Day here on QOTD. Hit us up in the chat, Ryan. Let us know what you think.
Yes, Ryan Reynolds, fan and friend of the show.
Yes.
Well, once again, a great collection of answers. Love all these book clubs, love all these books. But unfortunately, only one answer can make it to the final round. So fans, vote in chat by typing vote space and then the number of the answer that you love the most, whether because of the book or the celeb.
Oh, man.
I feel like Elijah, I appreciate the nads on Elijah.
I know. I do. I like that shade he threw. But I like Jeremy's answer about, I love me a funny man. And so a trio of funny men would be great.
Funny man. Yeah. Oh, but Hannah, Hayao Miyazaki reading Howl's Moving Castle.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, very big congratulations. I know how he like talks about the movies that he makes and his approach to his art. So just that seems like it would be like I would get smarter. I would like grow brain cells after that conversation.
Yeah. I think that's what book clubs are all about also, right? It's not just about sitting around and cracking jokes. It's about going a little bit deeper and using your own insight. So I think you're right. That was a great answer.
Exactly. Well, congratulations again, Hannah. We'll see you in the final round. Now, fans, we turn it over to you with a poll. Which of these celebrities would you want in your book club? Are you doing Tim Cook, Emma Watson, Margot Robbie, or Mark Hamill? Whoa. I mean, I have my answer. Who are you thinking?
Margot Robbie.
Same. And the fans agree.
Really? That's great.
Yeah. I feel like she has like such a good mind about things. She seems very smart, very intelligent, great actress too. So once again, a whole package. And maybe if she's in the book club, she could get Greta Gerwig to stop by.
Oh my gosh. I'm excited now.
I know. Let's make it happen, everyone.
Yes.
Yes, but this was another really great question. I think we're going to move right along to our last question of the week for today.
I'm sad.
Yeah.
We're talking about reality shows and reality show triumphs. So,
which one you would want to win?
Yeah, which one would you want? You know what I think I could win? Oh, I don't know. Is a game show a reality show? Does that count?
I would say so, yeah. I would say so.
Okay, because if we can do a game show, then I'm going to pick Password because I'm actually really good at Password. And I think that I could do it. And especially if I were with Jimmy Fallon, who is on there a lot, I think we could take it for sure. And if it wasn't that, it'd have to be Chopped, the cooking show, where you have like 5 random ingredients. Because it's literally how I live my life. I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to pick one here, one here, one here, one here. It's all I got left. And voila, it's a great casserole.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, what can I make with like leftover cucumbers, sugar, sushi, and cream?
Right.
We'll see. But yeah, I think those are both really incredible options. And Password too, you really have to mind meld with your other person. So
yeah.
But those are really great options. And I know our fans have some really great reality shows as well. So fans, we ask you, which reality show would you absolutely totally win?
I would totally win The Bachelor. I'm very good at first impressions, I think. And I would play the game.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't think about that one. Okay.
Yeah. The Bachelor.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, definitely there's like an aspect of the game. I feel like half of the game is pretending that the game isn't happening though. Like, oh, she's not here for the right reasons. He's only here for like supporting his business.
Right.
That's what everyone there is for though.
Exactly.
What reality TV show would you totally win? This is a no-brainer. The Great Amazing Race. I love that show, and I know I would take home that $1 million. I just can't find anybody to go with me.
Because it's hard. So hard.
Yeah, like literally running around the world doing physical activity for weeks on end. Absolutely not.
And like solving puzzles as you go and figuring things out. Like it's such a mental and like physical torture run. At least to me, it would be.
Yeah. But Al Holman, we have the utmost faith in you. It's not for us, but also I think you are so passionate about it that support.
You can do it.
Exactly.
I'd like to believe I would win. Are you smarter than the 5th grader? Because I swear they do not get those questions from 5th graders, right? Always make it a little bit more impossible. So I'd have a talk with that director beforehand, and I'd win. Oh, I'd win. And I wouldn't even use any of the assists from my 5th grader friends. There's no way they're asking things I only learned in college, right? I think I'd win. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? I think they're a
I
little
have
shady.
Yeah, I got to agree with you for sure. I'm like that was not from public school curriculum or not New York State public school anyway.
Literally, they're like, here's a question that a fifth grader would know. What is this like calculus equation? Solve for X, Y, and Z. It's like, oh my God. Also the phrase fifth grader friends. So funny. Just like bringing up my like younger cousin and I'm like, hey, so I have a question. What is Pythagorean theorem? So good. Wow.
Probably beat Bobby Flay. I don't know if I can cook better than him, but if I'm on the show, I will. I heard very nice or very not so nice things about him, and I would definitely beat him.
Uh-oh.
Did he say he heard not so nice things about him?
Yeah, apparently there's some Bobby Flay drama.
Interesting. Okay, so I didn't know about that. I know he's a grill master, that's for sure. And like a fusion like Mexican cuisine is like his what do they call it? Tex-Mex when it's like American kind
Yeah.
of. Okay.
Yeah, or like Tex-Mex, Mexicali.
Yeah. I think that's his jam. Okay, but hey, if he's a bad guy, I want you to beat him too.
Exactly. Yeah. Beat him, show him your skills and show him what real cooking looks like.
Yeah.
I think I would potentially win Family Feud. I've always liked that show, and it seems easy. It seems like you'd be able to figure out what a lot of people think an answer is for something. Usually common answers. I think I'd win that.
What was the show?
Family Feud.
But then you got to be there with your family. My sister would screw it up.
Exactly. Yeah. And even worse, they're asking like, what is like, they're asking the weirdest questions also in front of your family.
Right.
And then if you're like in front of your family and like, I see these clips of people who are on the show and they're like, name like a 4-letter green animal. And they're like, pigeon. And it's like, really? Come on. You can't win.
So I definitely win Love Island because I fall in love very quickly. And if the right person was also there with me, even if he wasn't forever, I feel like we'd be together for the whole show. So maybe.
Right. And, if you're not together forever, you still got $50,000 if you were nice enough to split it with the other person. I'm a big Love Island fan. I love that drama. I love the tea. I love everything about it. I would never go on it, but I love it. They'd have to have like the golden Love Island if I were to go on it anyway, but I'm just saying. It's a great show.
Yeah, no. And especially like, well, also the problem though is that Sonia, if you go on the show and you're like, I'm ready to fall in love with someone, they might not necessarily be ready to fall in love with you back though.
Yeah.
But you get all the drama, which definitely helps if you are like the person who attracts all the drama, then you stay. But
yeah, you got to be able to take rejection like at the turn too. It's just like all of a sudden he's talking to somebody else, or all of a sudden somebody new comes on. Yeah, I could talk about Love Island forever. I'm gonna let it go, but I like that answer.
Yeah, no, we will talk about it many more times. Don't worry.
Okay.
But for now, it's time to vote, fans. So vote for your favorite answer by typing vote space and then the number of the answer you love the most. Yeah, which reality show do you think you would win, or which reality show would you like to see these people win? I love Love Island. I love all of these family. Yeah, I think Family Feud. I feel like my family has a good head on their shoulders. They could win that.
I feel like they would do really well too, because you're really smart, and it seems like your family is all really smart. So, and like you guys are like a cohesive unit. I feel like you guys could take it. Yeah, mine would be just a mess.
Thank you. So we have The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, though. A lot of people think they can get those roses.
Interesting. Wow. I'd be like first out on that one for sure. I'd have a better chance at The Amazing Race than I would on The Bachelor.
Same here. Well, it's like how do you like set yourself apart? how do you even play that game? I don't even know. It's so
Yeah, I
difficult.
don't know. Yeah, I would never put myself in that position.
Yeah.
But you're the winner. Winning.
Yes. Congratulations, Allie. We support you. Once again, we don't think we can win these, but we support you. Now, fans, we turn it over to you for our last poll of the show. Which reality show would you win? Would you win a game show like Deal or No Deal or Family Feud, a physical challenge like Survivor of the Amazing Race, a social game like Big Brother, or a dating show like The Bachelorette?
Deal or No Deal would be like, that would induce so much panic and anxiety in me. Like, I've definitely not picked the right suitcase or make the right decision at the right time. I feel like, that would be hard.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that because it won. Deal or No Deal is the winner. But yeah, maybe it's like it's definitely like a lot of luck though. Like you have to pick the right ones. You have to like appeal to the karma gods and say, hey, like I know that I've done bad stuff in the past, but like, can you help me just this one time?
Just this one time.
Just this once.
I'll never be bad again.
But yeah, so I hope everyone here picks that $1 million briefcase. But for now, Trish, we've gone through every single question for the show.
I can't believe it. This went so fast. I love Celebrity Week so much.
Yeah, no, it's my favorite as well. And time flies when you're having fun.
Yes.
But that means there's only one last thing left to do, and that is choose a winner.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're at the final round. We have all of our 7 finalists for each of our questions, and now they're going to face off against each other to see who's going to be the QOTD champion of the week. But before we choose our winner, we've been here for a while. We've seen a bunch of answers, so I think it's only fair that we do a little recap so that everyone can remember who is vying for the crown. So what do you say, Trish? You ready to choose a winner or go through the possible winners?
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Let's begin.
The 4 people at my dream dinner party. That's hard. I'm going to assume that this dinner party has a lot more people than just like me and 4 other people. Because that'd be awkward. But if it was just me and 4 other people, that would actually make my answers easier, and I would just pick hot celebrities. So I would pick Ryan Reynolds. He's so funny. Jason Momoa, because he's so beautiful. Oscar Isaac, same reason, just beautiful. And if I'm going to stay with the hot thing, Tom Hardy. So that is a dream dinner party for sure.
Oh yeah. So Ilsa the Joe is answering the question, what 4 celebrities would be at your dream dinner party? And I mean, as I want to do as well, she is choosing the eye candy. Hopefully you don't get too full.
If I got to be a celebrity, it will be I'll be famous for cooking, so a celebrity chef. I love cooking, I love eating, and everything about bistro or gastronomy, going to different restaurants, trying new recipes from all around the world. So definitely a celebrity chef.
Love that. So Annabelle is answering the question, if you could be famous for anything, what would you like to be famous for? And she's saying that she wants to be a celebrity chef like Gordon Ramsay, Anthony Bourdain, Guy Fieri.
Okay, so my favorite TV cameo has to be Jane Krasinski from Law & Order SVU. I am a huge Law & Order SVU fan. And Jane Krasinski was on like season 5, episode like 22, 23. It was up there. But man, she went through like 7 layers of crazy in this episode. She had an amazing performance. It is so fun to watch, like aside from all the murder. But definitely check that out. It's so good.
Oh my God. So Tamora is answering the question, what is your favorite celebrity cameo or crossover? And she really loved when Jane Krakowski was in, or Jane Krasinski was in Law & Order SVU.
I could start a celebrity book club. I think I'd want to do one with Hayao Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli because he made a movie called The Housewarming Castle based on a book called House Moving Castle, and I would love to look at the book with him and see what his process was in adapting it, because I think that's kind of one of the best adaptations from book to movie I've ever seen.
So Hannah is answering the question, if you could have anyone in a celebrity book club, who's in it and what are you reading? And she is choosing a very academic choice in Hayao Miyazaki, the famed animator.
Without a doubt, Aaron Carter was my first celeb crush. His concert was the first I ever went to in 4th grade, and his song I Want Candy was my anthem for like 3 full years of my life. Rest in peace, Aaron. You are greatly missed.
Yes, so London is answering the question, who was your first celebrity crush? And she is saying Aaron Carter, the tortured soul, I guess.
Oh.
R.I.P. Aaron.
I would totally win The Bachelor. I'm very good at first impressions, I think. And yeah, I would play the game. I would play the game.
Allie is ready to go. She's answering the question, what reality show would you totally win? And she is ready to sweep The Bachelor off his feet in The Bachelor.
I think if I had to choose, I would choose Will and Jada Smith. I think they're super cool. They're misunderstood, super controversial, and they just seem like cool parents. They seem like they don't always go with the norm, and their kids seem not weird, but very cool. Weird and cool at the same time. And yeah, they just seem like they'd be just fun to hang with. I could talk to if they were my parents. They seem relatable. And they just seem fun to be with. Even though they would be my parents, I think I would want to hang with them. So yeah, I think I would choose Will and Jada Smith. They seem fun.
Yes, so Miss Campbell is answering the question, if you could have any 2 celebrities as your parents, who would you choose? And she is choosing Will and Jada Smith. She wants to chill out with them, hang out, maybe, start a music career. Who knows? Oh, and those are all of our answers. So now is the time to vote for your favorite answer of the week. You can vote by typing vote space and the number of the answer you loved in chat. And then they'll be the winner of Celebrity Week.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it ended.
I know.
Oh man.
The celebrity gossip, it's always so fun.
I know, that's the thing. And then people always talk about different celebrities I hadn't thought of in a long time. And it's like so fun.
Exactly. Yeah. There's so many people. Oh, but Tamora wins. And she said, Jane Krakowski from Law and Order SVU. Congratulations. That was we love Jane Krakowski. She is comedy queen, truly.
I think that the fans just wanted us to struggle through that last name one more time. Thanks.
Yes. How many different ways can you say Krasinowin Lamanowskini? But congratulations, Tamara. That was a really incredible answer. And thank you to all of our fan answerers for this week. Of course, we had such a blast. Celebrity Week is always such a fun time. But unfortunately, Celebrity Week has come to an end for now. Very sad. Fortunately, though, with the end of one week comes the beginning of another week's theme, a whole new set of 7 questions. And Trish, I heard that you have the scoop about what next week's questions are going to be.
I sure do. I think it's my second favorite after celebrities. Next week's theme is music. So Brat Summer is coming to a close, and there's no better time to honor our favorite musical artists. From Chappell Rowan to Post Malone, Sabrina Carpenter, Morgan Wallen, from Charlie XCX and Billie Eilish to Zach Bryan, on and on and on and on. We're talking about the most incredible artists, dream concerts, and our very favorite songs.
Love all those artists. This was a truly, Brat Summer was such a fun time. I know that everyone was jamming out to some good pop music. There was so many good concerts. So it feels only fitting that we're ending the summer with a conversation about the best of the best.
Yeah.
But I also heard, Trish, that I think we can go a little deeper. I heard that you have what tomorrow's question is going to be, what we're starting off the week with.
Ooh, I do. All right. The inside scoop. Tomorrow's question is, what is your most memorable concert or music festival? Everybody's got one, right?
Ooh. They do. Yeah. And most memorable concert, there are quite a few that come to mind for me. So it's definitely going to be very hard to choose just one answer.
I know.
But I guess we're going to have to.
Yeah.
But that is such a good question. We'll have that question released tonight at midnight to start off the week. So you can go over to play.beyondtheair.com. Oh my God. QOTD.beyondtheair.com. And you can answer that question starting at midnight. But also you can play QOTD at any time of day. You can watch our 24/7 live stream on the website. You can send stars to your favorite answers to help them make it to our weekly finale show. And of course, you can record your own answers to all 7 of the questions for this week. Additionally, you can play our other BOTA games, including Play Along, our new game where we watch TV shows and we have activities that go along with them. It's a super fun time. And we also have Sketch the Cat. So there's a lot of other things to do.
And be sure to subscribe to our channel. You'll be the first to get tomorrow's announcement, as well as our daily community polls and all of our favorite answers right in your inbox. So guys, thank you again for watching. And you know what? We can't wait to see you on TV.
No, we can't. Have a good week, everyone. Bye.
Bye.